Well, when the alarm this morning, like 4:30, then it was like, hey, let's go. I checked the weather forecast for today. So wind is coming constantly from northeast, and now there's like a heavy headwind forecasted with 24 kilometers an hour. And I was like, yeah, well, let's see.
Ulrich is 35 years old, living in Munich and Girona currently, and is cycling quite a bit, like 30,000 kilometers a year. I found, let's say, it quite interesting and quite challenging, and I have kind of a burning passion for it. Next to cycling, I have like a normal full-time job. I have a family, so definitely ultra cycling is not the only thing in my life. What I like the most is like the mix of it, having a job, doing cycling a lot, and the good thing is that you can transfer a lot from like the ultra cycling events to normal life and vice versa.
I never look at the whole distance, or not at the whole distance to the end, to the next milestone, to the next checkpoint, to a nearer goal than like the end. I wouldn't say like fear, but always there is some kind of uncertainty. So things you cannot predict, like the weather, or like if you have any mechanicals or something, then it's like a continuously improving process.
Yeah, let's do it.
I will not be able to race the actual Capitals event in July because on the same date I will start for the Transcontinental race, which will be my major event this year.
Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning. Enjoying a climb, huh?
I definitely had the idea to do the Capitals anyway, to show them the beauty of the event and the challenge of the event, and like motivate people to come there and ride it as well. Starting from Barcelona, I was riding pretty efficient, and the idea was really to have the first stop, short stop of maybe like 15 minutes or whatever. I really love the mountains or the hilly sections. So what you can expect is a big diversity, and you will see the big diversity of Catalonia, and it's a super nice mix consisting of gravel roads, of small, really small paved roads. So this will be a pretty good experience.
Punctured twice, lost my tubeless setup after 80 kilometers. I will get it fixed because something like 750 kilometers to go without tubeless, I don't like.
Change tire. Yeah. At some point, you will make your one.
Again. Enjoy, Ulrich.
In Catalonia, basically something like 3 or 4 weeks before our project, the temperature cooled down quite a lot, and it started raining and snowing in the mountains. Some areas were simply not passable. There was snow. Maybe you can hike a bit of the snow for like a kilometer, but it doesn't make any sense like to hike like 20 kilometers in the snow with a bike. That's why we decided to modify the track there and finding a detour which is on a road and a bit lower, so to avoid the snow.
No, it doesn't look like it, but it's 10% for 3 kilometers, huh? Only 3? More. Like 1.5 hours faster than the schedule plus, but in fact I lost like 45 minutes with fixing puncture, workshop and stuff. So in the end I'm riding actually something like 2 hours faster than expected.
Already in the evening at 8 p.m. it had like 4 degrees and it was cooling down really fast, and I was thinking maybe it could be a wise idea to try to push Serra, which was at kilometer 335, trying to push till there, trying to be there somewhere a bit before midnight. And trying to get a hotel there.
To rest for 3-4 hours and then push tomorrow, and the second night will be warmer.
So I decided to adapt the strategy, rest the time, have a hot shower and everything, and start it all over again from 5 o'clock in the morning.
See you guys. I can take slow, you can follow.
I was aware there is a hotel, a hot shower waiting, so everything will be fine, and I just wanted to get it done as fast as possible. Well, it was not fun descending there, like even minus 4 degrees, then feel with the wind chill effect much lower. But still it was challenging because up there in the mountains at 1,500, 2,000 meters, it's pretty cold, and we experienced like minus 10 degrees in the morning at 5 o'clock. So even if there was no snow, it was quite hard. I had long bits with me, but let's say it like this. I was simply too lazy for it to put it on. The legs will be cold anyway, but you can get like a hot shower at the bottom, and then it will be fine. So it was just like a matter of time. We will freeze anyway, so.
Well done.
Had a good night's sleep. So everything ready for day 2. Good. You ready?
I don't know exactly, maybe 2 or 3.
It will come. Perfect.
Yeah.
Just around the city.
But it's on the top.
Enjoy. Good luck, Ulrich.
Thanks, guys.
Good. You cannot change things. You can just adapt to it.
If it's heavily raining, you can decide if you want to ride it or you can ride it, or you simply have to stop and you have to make wise decisions on it. I definitely want to go to the section on the Pyrenees when it's free from snow, and I want to do it in daylight because I did it mostly at night, and you miss beautiful parts of the track. From Puigcerdà, there were still quite a few high mountains to climb, a few long descents. Parts of it were still road due to our changes on the track. This area was completely new to me, so I was quite interested what's waiting there. Interesting gravel climbs involving some hike-a-bike as well, some interesting gravel descents which were quite demanding in rough terrain, but in total almost fun. My food strategy relies a lot on Snickers and Haribo. I really planned the food. I had enough with me for the first day, and I planned to have a proper meal per day, which means like a hot meal, whatever, to get it in the evening. It was super nice that friends of mine and of PedAlma joined me along the road, and we're waiting. We had the live tracking, and we're waiting at some point joining me for a few kilometers. And that's a nice thing to get some different mood on riding. If you ride all the time alone, then it's super fun to have someone on your side who is riding maybe for 10 minutes or an hour or even longer. You can talk to someone and share stories, and that's good fun. I love to have the company of the guys joining me on the road, and this was pretty helpful and good fun for me. Then pushing to later, it became more flat, a bit hilly. The issue, and that was known before, is that there will be a lot of headwind. I don't enjoy riding in the flats too much at all, but with headwind it's even more hard for me because I really like riding in the mountains. Even if it was really nice going through different areas and interesting parts, so the track was nice, and from there
Come on, Ulrich! Push, 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 push! Come on!
Oh, well done, perfect.
To Tarragona, it was a bit more hilly again. Not so long climbs, not so steep climbs anymore, but still hilly, and arriving in Tarragona in the night.
Alles gut, dann herzlichen Glückwunsch schon mal für die Zuschnitt.
The track from Tarragona to Barcelona was a lot different than I expected, because on the profile it looked more flat. It's not so much kilometers left, so I thought it will be more easy, but it turned out a lot more complicated, because gravel in Tarragona area is much different than anywhere else in Catalonia. It's more rocky, it's more mountain bike. This is really like a hard moment mentally to get over it, get mentally to keep pushing, and you have no other chance. I mean, I didn't stop there and cried or something. I just kept going, but it's really hard to work over it, yeah.
Hola, bon dia. Look who is still there. I hope you had a good night. So I'm still here, riding a bit.
After really conquering the last steep climbs and the last steep ascents, going down to Barcelona, entering the urban area was quite nice, because you have the feeling of, well, it's almost done. And then you look to the computer and you see it's 15 kilometers left. Like always, a special moment where you can take some time to recap what you saw the last days, and like thinking about all the memories, and that's a really good and sensible moment. I don't think too much afterwards about it if I had done things different. The reality really disconnects from your expectations. Well, you had your plans, your goals, but this can happen at any time. It can happen with the surface, it can happen with mechanicals, it can happen with the weather. It can slow you down, and then you have to like simply adapt to it.
Well, I survived. Thanks, man.
Take it serious. It is really not an easy track. It involves a lot of climbing, it involves a lot of different landscapes. Check for resupply points. There are some really remote areas where I basically recommend to have enough water. Be prepared for weather changes. Simply go for it, start it, try it, experience it, and if you like it, then go for it and improve yourself.